Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Inspectors. Glad you could join us all. You don't know who we are? We're a fun group that goes around and finds the weird and unusual in Waterdeep and around Waterdeep. Currently, they're not in Waterdeep, so scratch the previous statement. Anyway, all these lovely people over here. Hey, I pointed the right way. This is awesome. Are the lovely cast, and we'll go around get some introductions. So let's start with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter, and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the Changeling Sorceress.
Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter at Calamity_Jane. And I will be playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is a human inquisitive rogue.
Adam.
Hey everyone, I'm Adam. I'm playing Rox Boulder, and you can find me everywhere at Adamus Lamas on all socials.
And Vera.
Hi, I'm Vera. You can find me just about everywhere at Vera Says Dragons, and I'm playing Kane Ekaros, the Drow Paladin.
Yay! All right. So thank you all for watching us on our little home on twitch.tv/GildingLight. We thank Gilding Light for being here. We also thank Sirenscape for all the music that you hear today. So yay! So, are we ready? Going in. Deep dive. Okay. So, the Inspectors are on a journey outside of Waterdeep. They have been contracted by a person named Lucian Tinsdale Forthright to investigate a goings-on with a cryptid a few days away. But before they got to their destination, they ran into a small town. And riding in their carriage upon their approach, the sun started setting a lot faster than it should have. And the carriage pulls up, and it stops on a dime in front of the town, and the horses will go no further. And everyone can step out as they want. Let's start with Adam. Rox. Give us your beautiful description.
Rox gingerly climbs down. He's a relatively tall dwarf, but not that tall. He's munching on a rather large potato chip. He wears a dark lavender coat and pants, and then there's like a gold lining on the inside. And on his back, he wears a little shield with an eye that is balancing on a pedestal. And he kind of brushes the crumbs out of his coat and beard and keeps walking into town, looking around and wondering why it's so dark.
All right, Vera, you're next off the cart.
So following Rox, Kane steps out, a very tall, lilac-skinned drow with very long white hair. They are dressed in all shades of gray, very form-fitting, high-neck, long-sleeved. And they just kind of look around. I truly feel like it was not supposed to be this dark this soon, but they'll follow Rox.
And Molly?
Yeah, Molly was sitting up by the driver, so she'll just kind of hop down and lands really solidly, but also pretty quietly on her boots, which have like this delicate spider web patterning over the top. And she herself is wearing a long green tunic over a whole bunch of, and it's like got a whole bunch of belts and things with daggers and knives and all her tools kind of all over the place. And she has a shaved sides of her head and like a big bright red mohawk.
And Sarissa, tell us how you look amazing coming off this cart.
Coming off this cart, you see a white-skinned, white-eyed changeling with super long white hair with bits of silver and blue all through it. And it's bound up a la Gibson Girls, kind of. She's wearing a Victorian gown that is almost all black, but you'll see small bits of purple and blue embroidery all over it. And in one hand, as she uses it to not only walk with, but to steady herself, she has a Skyblinder's staff, big wings coming off of this beautiful white staff. And she looks around and she's like, you know, it is getting dark early, isn't it? That's odd.
Now I know that I am not crazy, because if you agree, then I'm definitely not. And Kane will offer Sarissa, even though she has the stick, they'll offer their hand as well to brace.
She will gladly take it.
All right. As you get off, the first thing is there's a old woman with a pie stand, seemingly selling a pie and doing an interaction with nobody, but she's talking, clearly, saying, "Oh, the blueberry, that's the best today. And the apple was yesterday. Sorry, we're all out of that." And it's a fairly modest stand, built wood, nice construction. He has a little tip jar where people insert coins, and but there's no one there buying pie, so he's passing it off, and it drops to the ground. And there's a road. There's a dirt road leading further into the town, past this woman.
So there's pie just on the ground.
Yes,
she just keeps handing it off.
She just handed a piece of pie, and it's on the ground right now. But she handed it to nobody, so it just fell.
That does not seem normal, madam. And I will walk up closer and just try to get, kind of lean down. I'm pretty tall, and just sort of wave my hand in front of her face to see if there's any interaction.
Okay. As you're looking around and doing this, I believe you have a fairly good passive perception. So you notice that after a minute, the pie disappears, and she says, "Oh, hello, how may I help you?" And she seems to be looking at you, but not quite looking at you, like you're one step to the left or right of where she...
I would like pie.
Well, we have blueberry and apple. Oh, you're here for the abbot. Yes. Yeah, he just came in a few days ago. Abbot of Lathander. That was so great to have him visiting. Oh, yes, indeed. Very exciting for the town.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have blueberry. Out of apple, sorry. There's some pecan. There's,
I will take blueberry.
There's some marmalade. Oh, blueberry, yes, of course. And she cuts a piece of blueberry pie, exactly like before, and she's handing it off again. It's just slightly off where you're standing, and it's gonna fall on the ground again.
Oh, got it. Try to trick me. How much?
And then she seems to attend something else, and then after a minute, she resets and does the whole spiel over again.
Is my pie gone?
Your pie is gone.
Oh. All right. This town is broken.
I was about to say, that seems not normal to me.
Mm-hmm. They did mention an abbot. Maybe we could go see if everyone is like this. Maybe just the pie vendors like this.
I think that is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone deserves pie. We can't. Gotta figure out this.
Yeah.
Are you now going to try and make a potato pie? I feel like that's where you're going to go with this, Rox.
I mean, now that you say that, it doesn't sound bad.
It's
a little meat in there too.
Yeah.
Especially if you make it sweet.
Sweet potato
you've
pie.
never heard of sweet?
There are sweet potatoes?
Yes.
This place gets stranger every day.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, did this pie lady seem like they were actually interacting with Molly, or was Molly just saying the right things at the right time?
It seems like Molly was saying the right things or close enough to them at the right time. Because now it's been enough time where she's looped again. And there's pie probably on Molly's shoe if she didn't try to catch it, and then it disappears.
I can't help but try to catch it. Madam, put it back on the thing.
Abbott would be at a church, correct? Or a temple?
Yeah, I hope so.
Onwards, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So the dirt road continues on downtown, and again, it's night. There's stars out. It shouldn't be night. Not that you have a clock or a watch with you, but it just should not be night right now. The buildings are all wooden, solidly made and built, but this is not a large town. You probably follow this road right out in about 5-10 minutes. And as you pass by the next really big building where you hear some commotion from, seems to be possibly a town hall or something, and it seems like there's a large gathering. There's flickering lights of candlelight and torches going on inside, and beyond that is you can actually now see a church building. And Molly will most likely, under this low light, or if you have low light vision, there are 2-3 gentlemen standing just outside the church building, talking amongst each other. So.
When we are walking through the rest of the town to this point, are there like lanterns or torches interspersed? Is it lit, or is this sort of the first light we're coming across?
The town hall is sort of the first light you're coming across. Otherwise, it's just what the stars and moon provide.
Okay. Molly will sort of gently nudge Kane and like nod in the direction of the figure she can see, and then slip into the shadows to try to get closer by herself.
Kane just gives a nod. They're very used to Molly at this point, but they're going to try and keep an eye on her regardless as they keep moving.
Have we seen any other resets along this walk? Has there been somebody pushing a stroller and then they're back to
give me a perception check.
Can I assist?
Sure, you can do it at advantage. You're both kind of looking around for things, so.
That is a 10. Not great.
10. You can roll again. You have advantage because Kane is helping you.
16.
All right. So, as the lady was talking, you were looking around, and you noticed a bat fly by, and then it vanished, and it flew by the same exact path again.
Hey, gang, I think it's not just the pies. It's also the bats are on a loop here.
Sarissa, have you ever seen anything like this? You're magically inclined.
I don't know. DM, have I ever seen a time loop?
Roll an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh my god. 30-20.
All right. Yeah, you're fairly certain this is a time loop. You kind of sense there is something affecting this, that this is being caused by something, and it seems that you can look out, and so it seems to be localized to this area, though it's a rather large area. If you look out past the horse and buggy you came off of, it seems to be normally sunny day if you kind of head back. So.
This is... It's a time loop. I'm not entirely sure what's causing it, but it is localized at least.
Does that mean that we're going to start repeating our own sentences and walking our own paths and then turning about like nothing is correct again, like the other people seem to be, or are we okay?
Hey, gang, there's a bat that just flew by and kind of did the same loop.
Rocks!
Rox, no!
I had to.
Kane looked like genuinely panicked for a second.
And so, Molly, you were sneaking up on the two
the
people
figures.
talking outside the.
Yeah.
As you get closer, you do notice it is indeed 3 people outside.
Great.
And they are talking about someone being very ill. And that whoever it is inside the building. You get the idea that they are talking about the abbot after a bit. And they're wondering what they should do because he's been like this for 3 days and it's not getting any better and we don't know how, and then it repeats.
Okay. And if I come out of the shadows and just sort of like insert myself into the conversation, still nothing, right? There is no.
Yeah, they're just kind of looking. You find it weird because they're kind of where they're at, and if you try to get in between them, they don't quite move. It's very unusual. They're kind of static in their spot, even though their body should have a little give if you try to get in between all of them.
I'm like, okay. Well, my talent is wasted here, and I'll just kind of stomp back towards the group a little bit and relay the information that I picked up. I think the abbot's in the building. He's been sick for 3 days. I don't know why everyone's looping, but just nothing seems to phase them.
I suppose we should heal the abbot.
It's worth a shot.
Loop is 3 whole days? Are we experiencing time faster, or is it just at the end of the loop?
It feels like the end of a loop. The abbot has been sick for 3 days, but this is the end of that time period, I guess. We'll find out.
Seems like it.
Well, and the church is right there, pretty much like across the square. DC?
Yeah, there's the town hall first, and then there's the church with the 3 people outside.
Okay. Do we want to just go straight there or check out town hall?
Straight to the person who is sick, because perhaps they can tell us something if we get them better.
True enough.
Fair.
I'm good at that sort of thing, usually.
This is going to sound really weird coming from me, but let's not anyone touch anything, just in case.
Good plan.
Okay.
Well, what if the town is all hiding out in one spot for a reason? Or I don't know if they're hiding out or if they're just meeting for something.
The hall's right there. Do you want to make a check?
We're not supposed to... Is the door open? We're not supposed to touch anything.
The door is not open.
A door might be safe. I did touch pie.
There.
True.
What if we just don't do anything that's like skin contact, like wear gloves?
I have gloves.
You always have gloves. You're prepared for everything. It's honestly intimidating.
Yeah, let's try the door. I'll also have gloves. For other
Okay.
reasons.
So as you approach the town hall, there seems to be shouting going on inside the building, and they're arguing. And you open the door, and it's a little harder than you'd expect, but it does give way. It doesn't seem like it should be this hard to push, but it does push. It's a little weird.
Vera, your shoulder, please. And I'm just sort of like pushing. But my 10 strength is just not cutting it.
And so you push yourself in, and our crops are ruined. What do you mean? It was that Abbot of Lathander started all this with his thing. Yeah. And there's someone up top trying to calm everyone down. They're not doing a good job. And overnight, we got blight. The crops just died. What is this? Because of him and his device, it didn't help our fields. Worsen them. And then eventually it just loops again, and they're all complaining about this abbot and something the abbot brought in. And there's
Nice.
and no one reacted to you coming in.
I'm assuming. I'm sorry.
I know we're not supposed to touch anything, but I really want to poke someone.
Do it.
Go for it.
If anything happens to me, I love you all. And I'm just gonna poke the nearest person right in the face. Just.
So you do that, and sort of the same thing happens that Molly had when she was trying to get in between the people on the stairwell. It's just like this weird, almost hard plaster-like feel. It doesn't feel like skin. There's this weird resistance to it, and your finger doesn't leave an impression.
That was anticlimactic. Let's go find the abbot.
Yeah. Fight
And
the
also very unsettling.
Should we shout, "Hey, Abbott"? I had to. I'm sorry.
There's no response.
There's no- Oh,
So you all make your way to the church then,
yes, please.
and so you stand in front. Again, the church door is closed.
I will push them open.
Okay. And once again, you get that weird resistance, and you go
Do I need to
in.
make a strength check.
No, you can do it. It's
Okay.
just harder than it should be to open a door,
I'm a
but
big,
not like
beefy
locked
paladin,
and
I got this.
difficult. Yeah, you just like, oh, okay. You kind of test it a little bit, like, and just push your way through because you know exactly how much strength to use here. And so you go in, and this is a large church. The town hall is actually kind of small compared to this building. There's stained glass windows up high. It does seem to be a Church of Lathander everywhere. And there's a little room, a few rooms off to the side, and you hear some moaning coming from one of those side rooms where some offices or might be.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the abbot is that way.
I think you're right.
Seems like it.
All right, so you go straight towards where you're hearing the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rox is gonna leave barley and wheat at the door. It's like, you guys just, hold down the fort. We'll be back.
And if we didn't say, Barley and Wheat are two mastiffs I have along with them. And oh, that reminds me, we're doing a giveaway from D&D Beyond. Yay! Thank you,
Hey.
D&D Beyond. It'll be for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything on D&D Beyond. And if we have the giveaway open, you type ! The Inspectres in chat. And we will do the drawing sometime before we end. So enter, win. It's very exciting, and we thank D&D Beyond for that.
Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, we're using their dice roller and game log, and those are awesome too. Not sponsored at all, but
But we love it anyway.
true. So you proceed on to the abbot, and there seems to be a small room that a bed was placed in it. It's not a bedroom itself, but a bed was there, and there is a man you assume to be the abbot, and he's an older gentleman, very, very pale looking, eyes very gaunt, hair sort of stringy and long, and he seems to be in a fair amount of pain as he kind of gets up and he mutters back and forth. It should have worked. Why didn't it work? The orb. And then he kind of falls back into it, and he's still in tremendous pain. He looks like he's on his very last ropes. And he just kind of repeats. And as far as you can tell from the information outside, he has been like this for 3 days.
Try to fix him.
What do you do?
What do you think, guys?
Oh, it's worth a shot.
Okay.
Maybe you can get more information out of him.
Precisely. I'm going to I'm gonna expend 10 points from my lay on hands, 5 of them for hit points, and 5 of them to purge a disease or neutralize a poison, because I don't really know what's going on here.
Okay. So you do that, and well, describe how this looks like with the effect of your god. How does it when the energy comes from your hands into a being? What does that look like?
You see lines like roads on a map start to spread out from Kane's hands across the skin of the abbot, and you can see for a moment roads, you can see rivers, you can see the lines on a map that would indicate mountains, and they all kind of coalesce and then go towards where the abbot's heart would be before they all fade. In every color you can imagine.
And as soon as that energy fades, he breathes deep, and he looks at you right in the eyes. This help destroy the orb, and he seems to be falling back into his pattern again.
Well, it worked, but where's the orb? Also, your magic is beautiful.
Yes, it is. You're muted. Still muted.
Still muted.
I hit that twice. I hit unmute. I swear. But okay. Thank you. It's because I serve a god of travel and maps and everything, so everything that I do is kind of related to, that. But what orb and where?
Great question.
Yeah.
They were complaining about crops blighted. Maybe it's somewhere here. Wouldn't he leave it in the church?
I don't know. We can search.
Finally.
I know it is your favorite thing.
I'll immediately turn around and start perusing through the area to see if I can find it. Probably out in the main part of the church, not in this tiny room.
In the church?
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check.
All right. Here. Total of 17.
All right. You're going around, and you're up near the altar, and you find a small compartment. Inside, you find some beads forming a necklace, and a small symbol of Lathander, and also a small vial of a liquid.
I'll take everything back. It is a necklace, which is tiny orbs, but not what we want, I don't think.
And
I'll put
these items were tiny, and you managed to pull them out. But again, there was some weird resistance when you grabbed them out and pulled them. Like they didn't want to go, but you're just strong enough to move. These items seem to be small enough and not, person size that effect. But oddly enough, as you're carrying them, the liquid in the vial does not move.
Oh.
The beads stay in the form you grabbed them in. That they were in the dish. So.
They're tiny? Like they're tinier than normal? Or they're regular size now? Like, are they...
They're beads of a necklace, and they're, about that big.
Oh, okay, but not all the objects are tiny.
Right.
Just the beads are tiny. Okay, thanks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, why does he have miniature things? I don't understand. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, they
Take
just
them
weren't large versions of the objects. so-
Gotcha. All right. I'll put the symbol of Lathander with him because that just seems to make sense to me, and then I'll ask the other folks about the beads and the vial.
And when you put the symbol of Lathander on him, there's a bit of a light that comes up and in him. And again, he kind of breathes and he looks around, conscious for a moment, but then falls back.
Dang it! Where's the arm?
Is he in like a daze, or is he dying at the end of each loop and then coming back? Or
He appears to be dying at this point. Kane can easily tell.
Can I just put like 10 more points of healing?
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that, and again, you get this sort of weird interaction when you hit the symbol of Lathander, and it kind of goes around it, and like, what do we do here? What's our handshake? We don't know, and then it goes up, but then he's up and he's conscious again, and he's like, the orb, destroy
Where's
it,
the orb?
please.
Where? Where?
The field, and then he goes back.
Field?
Feel okay.
the feeling? What are you saying? Can we see that this the liquid in the vial is like not moving?
If Molly has shown it to you, yes.
Yeah, I showed it to everybody.
Is gravity here different? Do we know what gravity is? He's just gonna jump up and down and see if it's like harder or easier to jump up and down.
It's fine. You jump up and down excitedly.
Well, I'm stumped.
Would it also be frozen in time? That's why everything's hard to move.
Makes sense
Seems
to
to be
me.
the case.
I wonder
Alright.
if that meant if you ate something poisonous, the poison would just freeze in your body and then you wouldn't die.
Until,
you-
of course, you left the town.
Exactly. As soon as you leave the town, then you know, it sucks.
But you are not in the loop right now.
This is
True.
true.
Don't eat poison.
I was
generally
not
bad.
planning on
Excellent.
me eating poison.
Well, if we need to, I think I'm pretty decent against poison.
No one should be eating poison. Let's. Maybe we should find a field. Less poison. Less poison, please.
Less poison, more orb.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We can revisit poison later.
So, what do you do?
To the fields.
Yeah.
To the church.
We'll
to the
explore.
fields. To somewhere.
To beyond.
To the horizons.
Aw.
So,
Did-
yes,
I was just gonna ask if we passed the fields on the way in or not.
not coming in, no.
Oh.
So you go back out. The road continues down. You can see now you're far enough in that as you're approaching the kind of almost the midpoint of town, if you will, there doesn't seem to be any buildings on to your west.
So fewer buildings, like, is it a line of sight that we could clearly see, or because I was gonna just maybe get an eye line up high somewhere.
Yeah, there's still a building or two you can get right on this edge, but there seems to be what you can tell is an edge of possibly the field. But if you want to get up on this building,
I kind of do.
you can do it.
Yeah, I'd like to use my new boots and just walk up the side of the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use your boots of spider climb and go right up there.
Just
like your Ghostbusters music video. And
or David Bowie in Labyrinth. Just
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you go up there and you look out, and give me a perception check.
Okay. 12 plus 7 is 19.
19. You look out, and just in the light of a star, you happen to see what appears to be something moving, a slight bit of movement, very low to the ground in the field, and it seems to be coming your way, and it seems small, and you think it might be a hand,
Just a hand?
just a hand.
Oh, I hate that.
And as you
Okay.
keep looking, now that you kind of adjusted your eyes, you see another, and another, and another.
Oh. I
And they
lean
all
over.
seem to be crawling towards town.
Head pokes over the side of the building. I do not know how to say this exactly. There are hands coming to town. So let's do this. I'll just like hop off.
Hands?
Yeah.
Like, all I can think is hands are coming to town, but to the tune of Santa Claus.
Andy Claus is coming to town.
Oh, yes.
Should we try the other direction?
There are fields there. We could. Running is occasionally good.
Sure. Let's do that.
Run?
No, fields. Look for fields. Orb. I don't know what's happening anymore. Hands?
Yeah. Well, let's just go. And pull out the spirit dagger and get ready to go.
And
Wait, no, wait, we're our
What?
melee buddies. Get back here.
I'm waiting.
And where are you headed towards?
I'd like to guide them if I can towards a different part of town where they're not quite so converging. So maybe we can get like around the side of this strange hand parade that's coming this way.
Okay,
That's
the
possible.
road continues on, heading north. The hands and what you think is a field is to the west.
Mm-hmm.
And so, where would you like to go? There doesn't seem to be really any other buildings around here. You think you see kind of a barn out a ways to the east.
But there wasn't like any orb just out in the field
You
glowing
didn't,
an orb like, no.
you didn't see anything from that distance. No.
Okay. I would suggest making our way towards the barn. We can
And,
figure it out from there.
Oh, and the hands didn't look like they were repeating.
Oh, great.
Good.
Good.
Of course.
Yeah. Let's take them. Yeah.
Perhaps we should be going to where the hands are coming from, though, because something must be sending them, and perhaps it is the orb. They said that there was a blight overnight. The guy said to destroy the orb, and now there are random hands just crawling towards town with no money to buy things, so I can only assume that their intents are nefarious.
No, they had no coin purses I could see, just hands. So
Precisely.
yeah.
So, Crystal, please. If they are coming from somewhere or something, perhaps if that is the orb that caused the hands and the blight and the nefarious purposes. So thus we just destroy the orb and then the hands go back underground until spring?
Mm. There are things I can do well. Logic puzzles are not one of them.
I think
Let's
I
just-
vote.
Fight.
I actually vote the barn. Some of us are closer to the ground. than others, and he like holds wheat and barley. These are
Oh.
bad scritches on the way.
All right, let's go then.
So you head towards the barn?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you head towards the barn, and you have to kind of go in the field, give me another perception check, Molly, because I feel like you're the one kind of looking around at everything.
Okay. And it's the same. 12 and 7, 19.
Okay. By now, some of the hands have crossed the road you were on just a few minutes ago.
Hmm.
And seem to be journeying towards your path.
Do I get a sense of their actual speed based off of when I saw them last and where they are now?
Yes. Yeah, you can tell you're at a regular pace. You're still ahead of them. They're still slow, but they're
changing direction. Okay, yep.
they haven't changed direction. They're still going in their same direction they were.
But towards us.
But yeah, they happen to be going this. You're going this way. They're coming this way, and yeah. So.
Okay. Faster could be better. Yeah, they are coming. Yes. Should I try to pick one off?
Go for it.
Now, if you go up towards the road again, there now seems to be about 12 of them just on the road and more behind.
Well, if they keep going towards the barn, Kane, Rox, and Sarissa, I'll take a shot with my short bow at one of them because that can be within 80 feet. So I think that should be enough.
Okay, yep, that's plenty. Give me an attack roll, please.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to use steady aim?
Yeah.
Awesome. So gives me advantage on my attack. Oh, but then I can't move. Well, that'll be fun. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So with the short bow, that is 18 total to shoot a hand.
You hit a hand. You do
Great.
at least 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so it just and stops. The other hands keep coming, and there seems to be more behind the ones that you saw in the light, and even more than the ones I just mentioned. There being even more of.
All right. Yep.
Perhaps we move faster now. Yes.
Yeah. You go. I'll
Yes.
catch up.
I don't
Yeah.
like that plan, but okay.
Okay.
Molly, I can help you. I can give you a hand if you would like.
I have plenty. Do you have a different plan?
Yeah, I got an idea. And I'll cast Flaming Spear and
Oh.
put it in between them and the hands. And I guess on the front pack of hands, if I can.
Okay, so you cast Flaming Sphere. Tell me how big an area this covers after you lob the
I think
sphere out.
It's a 5-foot diameter sphere. Any creature within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw of 13, or take 2d6 or half as much on a save.
Okay. So you start the flaming sphere and you catch quite a few of them, and they just sort of curl up and fold and crisp and go, but there's still a lot of them just coming the same direction still. And they don't seem to go around the sphere. They kind of run into it and things like that, those that are near it. But there's still some coming towards all of you.
It is like
And
they
Chad,
are
I appreciate all the
spiders.
hand puns.
Spiders, but worse.
Don't
Spiders
say
can-
that.
Spiders are cute.
Spiders are not cute.
Spiders are cute, Sarissa. You should be aware of this. You are usually the one with taste. Anyway, we should get to the barn.
Agreed.
When I can move again, I'll use my movement and my bonus to dash to try to catch up to them.
Okay, we're not in rounds really, so
Yeah, I just can't move for 6 seconds. Just staring.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you're just there.
Hmm.
They are definitely closer to you now than anyone else, but yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I guess so this lasts for a minute, but I can move it on bonus action up to 30 feet, so I don't know how that would work out.
Okay, so there's a range in which you can control it. So as long as within that range, you can keep moving it, or just leave it where it is, and it'll whatever hands run into it will just burn up.
Yeah, he'll, I guess, move with Molly, but then, like, I guess keep it moving along with them.
Okay.
However long it takes them.
Yeah. Eventually, it gets out of the hands, and you're just kind of burning some grass as you go towards the barn and everything, making a nice little path. Some of the hands are now touching the hot ground, and they're kind of skipping up because it's very, very hot, and they're doing little jumps.
I don't know how to feel about that. When we get to the barn, Kane's just gonna try and get the door open.
Okay, this I will need a strength check on because it's a big barn door.
Alright, let's go for it.
Sarissa will
Please.
help.
Okay.
Right.
So 17.
17. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance because it's a big door, but eventually you do push through. And you open up, and inside is all sorts of rusted farm implements. This barn has not been kept up well. There's some stacks of hay here and there, but it looks like it's mostly storage and kind of forgotten.
Where would you put an orb? You're an old man, you're sick. It's a weird town. You said the field. Where in the field?
I feel like in the middle of the field. Like, is there a scarecrow? Maybe he put it in the scarecrow's chest so the scarecrow would have a heart.
Maybe. Be right back. If I could climb. Is there a window? Anything I can open to get out?
Yeah, there's like a window at
Where
the
they-
top of the barn, hay bale type thing.
Where they load the balers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I can climb up there and take a peek out to see if I've got a better perspective on the field.
Okay. You can give me a perception check.
Okay. It is a total of 21.
21. Okay, you're further out back than what you were when you climbed up the high building, so you can't quite see as far into the field where the hands are coming from. But at the very edge of your perception, way out there, you see a taller figure, just slightly. You see 2 taller figures. 3.
Ha!
They are humanoid in size. You can just make out that they're figures. You don't see any detail beyond that, but
Okay. And the hands are coming from that direction, from them?
yep, the hands and all this are just coming like a slow-moving wave towards you.
Can it pop back down? How far from where I am would these figures be?
At the very edge of your vision, so
Like 60?
60, 70 feet out. Yeah, somewhere right
Okay.
in there.
All right. Go back down. People on the edge of the fields. The hands are coming from them. If we should maybe change tactics. I don't think the barn's the answer.
Does this mean I need to stab the people?
I'm not against that plan.
Okay, I
I
lift
like
the
that.
umbrella sword.
Perfect.
I am not so good at sneaking, though.
I think that ship's already sailed.
Yeah.
That's true, you lit things on fire.
Maybe next time we can sneak.
Yes. But this time, I guess we just go.
There are many hands.
Sounds like target practice to me.
Mhm.
Can you lead where to go to the people?
Yeah, you need to open the door though because can't.
Oh. Big buff paladin's got this.
Yeah.
This is why you keep them around. Because it's not for their good opinions.
Oh, it's not true.
So, yeah, you pretty much know how much force now you need, so I'm not going to make you roll again for it. But yeah, so you open them again.
Now, you said these figures were like 60 or 70 feet out. I have 120 dark vision. Would I be able to see them better?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so do I.
So you both peer out, and now that Molly's kind of pointed out what you're looking at, and you can kind of study shapes, and you see these sort of, you're not sure if they have feet because there's these long drab robes kind of covering where feet might be, and they're tattered and torn, and they're this dark color, sort of almost this colorish that I'm wearing. And their faces are just, you can only see the faces because of the light, this blue grayish light coming out of their eyes and their mouth and the nostril holes where they might have had noses once, and these just skulls, and they just are moving forward, and the jaw is down like that, and they keep coming, and their hands are long, fingers spindly.
Those are horrifying.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I am in front of the squishy people and as we head out.
Oh.
Perhaps be extra careful, Molly, this time. I don't like this.
I do my best.
I'm not blaming you. It's just that every time something should hit me that wouldn't actually hurt me, it hits you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
I'll try.
you have a small sea of hands to get through. How do you want to go about doing this? And if you just give me a general descriptions of your actions, they're easy to take care of. There's just a lot of them, so kind of tell me what you're doing as a group to move through them.
So I think the first thing I'm going to do is cast Thunderwave at 2nd level.
Okay. So describe to me this thunder wave as these hands just in the air away from.
You see Sarissa hold her hand out, which is weird seeing all these hands in front of her. And she's just like, I don't feel like dealing with this. And you just hear this crack of thunder and this massive sonic wave goes out through these hands and just they just go everywhere.
That worked.
All right, so you take care easily of a large chunk of these kind of in front of you. So you have a bit more of a path towards these creatures, but again, they're still a bit out. You're making your way. So, Kane, what are you doing to kind of get through the hands that are still kind of on the peripheral?
I just had the worst idea. And I'm gonna do it because I have to, because it's Kane.
Awesome.
Kane's gonna open the sword umbrella, the umbrella part,
Okay.
and just mow.
All right. And so, are you hoping to, like, lawnmower these hands, or... Okay. Roll me a percentile die.
Okay, I can do that. 43.
43. Okay, so you feel a slight stabbing sensation in your palm from the umbrella, and if you're still holding on
Yep.
and going forward, suddenly it looks like kind of this metal mawish thing comes from your umbrella, and you are literally lawnmowing these hands as it spins around as you go forward, and take 2 points of damage.
I'm suddenly afraid of my umbrella, but okay. It worked!
Could I sort of a Hawkeye for her and any of the hands that get around the umbrella of doom and get too close to Kane? Can I try to pick them off?
Yes.
Okay.
And after approximately 3 rounds in combat thing, it goes back to being a normal umbrella.
Nice.
So you're picking up rocks. What are you doing to help with this hand? What are you doing to lend a hand to the hand situation?
I think Rox will give both of the dogs some scritches, and then he'll say, "All right, gang, finger snacks," and unleash them on like a small mob of hands.
All right, and so they go up and they grab them and they're tossing them here and there as you go around. Doing all these things, you can pretty much clear a path to where you need to go. So where are you going? Approach the figures.
I think so, right? That's our
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you approach the figures, I'll need initiative rolls because you all see each other at a certain point. So
All right.
$17.
17. Okay.
14 for Molly.
14 for Molly. Okay. Kane.
18.
18. All right. And Rox.
That's a big 5.
Big 5. All right. And Molly had a 4.
No, 14.
14. Okay. Well, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought
it's
that
okay.
was low. The
It
one
was low,
didn't
but not that
go.
like scary.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. All right. Let's see where the monsters go. All right. And let's start this. Okay. So, as you're close to these creatures, there's 3 of them. There's 2 on the side, and you hear them. They're just going. And that's kind of the only sound they make, as their jaws don't seem to move, and this weird light comes out of them. The 2 on the side don't really have any weapons to them, but they see you and they look like they're about to cast something, and the one in the middle has a couple very large weapons that it is reaching to draw, but you get to move first.
I'm going right for the big guy.
Okay.
Kane says to the group, "Try to take out the spellcasters and see if you can locate the orb." And then I'm going to immediately slash out with my sword. Now a sword, no longer an umbrella. So.
And as you approach this one, you notice it is wearing chain armor that you can easily identify.
Good to know.
Because, you're paladin. So I went. So what do you get to hit?
25.
25. Oh, yeah, you slice into this like it was butter. So,
Alright, and I'm gonna pump a Wrathful Smite into that.
okay.
So it is 5 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then 2 psychic damage. That was bad.
7 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, anything else?
I have 2 attacks per action. I forgot
Yeah,
that.
you're level 5.
I'm level 5. I'm gonna slash again.
All right, slash again.
Dirty 20.
Awesome. That will hit.
Much better. That's 10 slashing.
Okay. So next is Sarissa.
Muted.
Oops. Let's see. Let's start with, I don't know. A first level Thunder Wave.
Okay, and you're trying to hit all 3 of them?
Yes.
All right, and what do I have to do again?
Con save of 13.
On save of 13. Okay.
Do I also need to make that roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, my con is
Yeah.
not great.
Uh-oh.
You'll be fine.
Okay, 17.
There you go.
Okay. What was the save again? I'm sorry.
13.
13. Okay. The one Kane is engaged with seems to be standing there. The other 2 have failed. So, what is your damage to everybody?
Let's find out. So 8 damage for anyone who failed, and 4 for anyone who succeeded.
All right. And is there any knockback on those who failed?
Yes, they are pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. So, Kane, you kind of have this weird push towards this guy that isn't moving, and you're kind of like bump into him and back off a bit, but because he's just stalwart and not moving at all from the thunder wave. But
Just for flavor, I'm not backing off. I'm just gonna lock
Okay.
my weapon to his.
all right. And he is next. He draws 2 big axes and will swing down into you. His first attack is only a 9, so that will ping off whatever you have. He goes again with the other axe. And does let's see here. Does a 19 hit?
That matches. That'll hit.
Okay. Then you take... You take 6 damage, slashing. As this axe just boom slashes right across you. Down, and that is his go. Next is Molly.
Are the 3 figures all still together, or did the other 2 get pushed back?
The other 2 are pushed back 10 feet, so they're not quite as close to each other as they were.
Okay, and how close are they to where Sarissa, Rox, and I are?
You can easily reach them. They're within, one's a little closer to you than the other just because of distance, but so you can move, 10 feet to get to one or 20 feet to get to the other.
Okay, I'll go 20 feet.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll go for the closer one because I don't want it getting at Rox and Sarissa.
Okay.
Go for the 10 foot and use the spirit dagger. But can I use a bonus action for insightful fighting?
Yes.
So I'm gonna make an insight check, and they need to make a deception check.
Okay.
Okay. I love a roll off. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Okay. So I got a 7.
You said it was deception?
Yeah.
So with a mighty 9, I succeed.
So close. Okay.
Oh no.
No. All right, that's fair. I still will try to stab them. I just could have used my sneak attack.
Okay.
Darn. Okay. Spirit dagger incoming. Oof. 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just a miss. So
Ah.
close.
Shoot. All right. Yeah, so it's just like right in front of its belly, and it's all cloth. Like, I will be back, and I will use the 10 feet of my movement to like roll around back the other way. And with
Okay.
mobile,
Did you
I
want to
think
do
I
your
should be able
second
to
attack?
move. I don't have one
You don't
because I
have
used my
one.
bonus action to try to do the roll off.
That's just your bonus action, though.
I only have one attack.
Oh, you only have one attack. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll happily take another attack.
All right,
If you want to
okay.
give me another one.
Okay. So, and you're rolling away from it?
Yeah, I just like it's a swing and a miss. So I just kind of keep rolling around, like spin around, and just move the extra 10 feet away from it, just
Okay.
sort of like behind it.
Do you have anything to get rid of attacks of opportunity on you as you roll away?
I do. I am mobile, so actually I can move an extra 20 feet from it.
Okay. So you roll out of its way successfully, and it is the one you were at. It's your turn. It looks at you, goes, ah, it raises its clawy hand towards you, and a gray bolt of energy fires into you.
Okay.
The first one is a...
First one.
Does a 15 hit?
No! Yes! Amazing.
All right. And then the other one comes out at you. Same one, firing 2 bolts.
Okay.
And this time it's a 17.
Darn it. That hits.
Okay. So you take 7 points of necrotic damage as this dark gray bolt just fires right into your chest and goes in, and you kind of feel the blood curdle a little bit as you...
Ugh. No, I don't. Yeah, I'll kind of like hunch my shoulders in, but then I'd also like to uncanny dodge and shrug off half. Not today.
All right.
There we go.
All right. The other one has its turn next. It moves up, and it will move towards... it'll get just a little closer, and Sarissa, it's going to target you with... it's going to do the same as its friend. Do these 2 dark gray bolts.
Eek.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah, that's a 10 to hit. That first one does nothing.
You had me worried.
I know, right?
Oh, that's a nat 20.
And... Actually, no. This guy, I don't know, if he could look confused, he is, because he misses with the second one as well. And just, his aim was off at the beginning, and he never got it right. So 2 bolts just kind of fly by your head, and you just stand there looking awesome. So, Rox, it is your turn.
Okay, Rox is going to cast Bless on all his friends.
All right.
And I don't really think I've got any bonus actions, so he's just gonna do that and say, "You get him, gang. I'll be back here. Oral support."
Sounds good.
All right. Back to the top of the round. Kane, you still have this now pretty hurt warrior in front of you, but nonetheless, he's...
Oh, he's pretty hurt. Okay, then I won't waste a vow of enmity. I'll just hack and slash again.
All right.
So first up is a 21 to hit,
Yes.
and I will put another divine smite into that, but first there's 7 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then 4 psychic.
Or psychic.
Mm-hmm. He's still up.
Okay, yeah, he's still up. Yeah, you've definitely taken a toll on him, though. So
All right. Hit him
is-
again with the sword.
there's clear cuts in the armor and the kind of loose robe it's wearing. There's not really flesh per se, kind of, sort of, but you know.
It sure is something.
Yeah.
I'll just hit him again with my sword. 25 to hit.
Yes.
9 slashing damage.
All right, how do you want to take this guy out?
I want to cut him straight in half.
All right, so you bring your axe, or not your axe, I'm sorry, your sword. He had the axe. you slash your sword right through the middle, and he just comes to bits, and the eyes and the glow and the mouth and the nose just fades away, as there's now 2 halves of whatever this is kind of wisping there in the field.
That is what you get for being rude and undead. And then for my movement, I'd like to kind of put myself in the way of the thing that's targeting Sarissa so that it hopefully hits me first.
Okay. You do that, and Sarissa, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. These other 2, they're still up, right?
Yep.
Do they look like at all confused because their leader is now dead?
No, they barely seem to acknowledge it.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on one of them.
All right, and what do I need to do?
Wisdom save of 13.
Wisdom save. All right.
I love that spell.
All right, I have a 14.
Damn it. Let's see. Nope. Nothing. Darn. I tried.
Try.
Did your best.
All right. First thing is down, so it doesn't get a turn because it's dead, and it's to Molly.
All right. I'll re-engage and try again with the Spirit Dagger. Now with Rox's Bless. Thank you, Rox.
Okay.
Oh, why? Okay. 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 6 is what, 13?
13 just hits.
Yay! I get to hit something. Woo! Alright. So it will take 7 magical piercing damage. But I think everybody else is still too far away, so no sneak attack.
You said piercing damage?
Piercing, yeah.
Okay. Your cut doesn't seem to do as quite like you think it should. Oh, it's magical, though?
It's magic, yeah.
Okay, magical. Okay. Never mind that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And just standing there in front of it, or?
I think I'm just going to stay up on it because I'm wondering if it'll have trouble laser beaming me.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
It turn, and it looks at you, Molly, as much as it can look at anything. It goes, and it reaches its claw out and scratches down at you.
Ow.
And it rolled, let's see here, a 12 does not hit you? Yeah, okay.
12 doesn't. Okay.
12 doesn't, yeah. So whatever it was about to do, it attempts the slash and it just misses you. You kind of dance around it and the swipe misses.
No thanks.
It's friend's turn. It will now, it doesn't have a clear shot at Sarissa anymore, so Kane, you're getting 2 of these energy bolts right at you.
Just come at me. Make my day.
And that's only a 17.
No.
And the second one is only a 7. So
No.
it missed. Okay, Rox, it is your go.
Okay. Which are they both looking kind of the same, or?
Yeah, they're fairly the same. They're fairly up still and looking not bad.
All right. I guess he will go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on the one that is engaged with Molly. That
Okay.
is a 13 dex save.
All right, 13 dex save. I got a 14. I'm somehow making saves by 1. So
Well, I tried, Molly. You're doing great.
Appreciate it.
and we're back to Kane.
Stabby, stabby.
Okay, so you move up to the one
Yep. Yep.
and go for it.
Ooh, 13.
13 just hits.
Oh, yay. With max damage, 11.
Oh, holy cow. Okay. You took a big slice out of this one.
All right, I will hit it with my next attack, hopefully. No, I won't. No, I won't.
You go for the next attack, and it just sort of almost goes through its little robe things. Like you should have hit something there, but not quite having flesh. You somehow just
I went straight through the
went
ribs.
through.
Kane just kind of stares at their sword and then stares at the zombie and then stares at the sword and goes, that usually doesn't happen. Usually that hurts. Maybe just can you just die, please?
And Sarissa, it's your go.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you know. I'm going to. Well, these things seem to be dealing out necrotic damage. Let's see how they take it. So I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
And that is a 15 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. And so that takes 3d6. $11 necrotic damage.
11 necrotic damage. Okay. This one is pretty well hurt. It's almost flickering in and out.
You should have just died when I told you to die.
Very true.
Molly.
So Kane and Sarissa are on one, and it's me and sort of Rocks on the other.
Yes.
Kinda. Okay. Well, keep rinse and repeat. Try the dagger again.
Okay.
Could I though? I want to try the bonus action again. So
Okay.
I'm going to get you to. I'm going to insight, and I think you roll deception, and we'll see. And I think I can use plus for this, right, Rocks? Ability to check and attack and. Is
Yes.
it just attacks and saving throw? Okay.
Yeah, attacks and saving throws.
Okay, so I can't. So for me, it's a total of 22 this time.
Yeah, I got a 5. So.
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay.
So what do you get to know?
I get to use my sneak attack against the target, even if I don't have advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, and it lasts for a minute. So if this thing is still standing.
Okay.
So here we go. Let's try an actual attack. That will be 14.
14 is a hit.
All right. So that is. Oh, yay. 9 magical piercing plus my sneak attack, which I think is just 1d6 right now. Or 2d6? No, that's 3d6 because we're level 5. Yes. Okay, great. Yay. Sorry. First time sneak attack, guys.
You are so adorable. I love you.
Sure is.
That's 7 extra magical piercing damage.
Okay. This one you have kind of flickering in and out, just like theirs is Ain and Sarissa's.
Can I kind of like flourish the blade just around in my fingertips? Like, there's more where that came from?
Oh, yeah.
Just stand there, yeah.
But as you're standing there, it's going to try to take another swipe at you. Its claw reaches out once again.
Mm.
And I rolled a 1.
Yes.
So it goes to reach out, and you sort of parry it with your dagger and roll your dagger damage.
All right. Come on, little D4. Oh, do you want just the dagger damage or with
Just
my
the
modifier?
dagger damage.
5, because it's a magic dagger.
5. Okay, so you roll it. You roll just like you pierce its hand shakes, and it sort of just flickers out. The flames in its eyes and mouth go out, and it withdraws its hand from your dagger, and it falls over and kind of flattens out and disappears. You know, like Obi-Wan getting slashed by Vader type of thing. But
Just look at it and like, told ya. And kind of tow it with the boot.
its own fault.
Yeah.
Okay, there is one standing, and its turn is next. Gain, since you're in front of it, it will attempt to slash at you with its claw. And it will miss, because apparently I can't roll attacks today. So
You're having a hard time, TC.
It's fine. So its claws just kind of scrape against your armor and nothing. And we're to Rox now.
Rox will go ahead and throw a ray of frost at the last standing one
Okay.
for an 18.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Perfect. And oh, nice digital dice. That's 12 points of icy damage.
Okay. Tell me about this thing's icy doom.
Yeah, Rox like runs his hand across his shield, and you can feel, I guess, a little more magic than he normally has. And it comes out of his, like, his emanates from his palm and then runs to his fingertips, and like, I guess 5 like little rays of this brilliant blue go and hit this thing right in the chest, and it explodes.
Awesome.
Well, it explodes.
So it explodes in little shards of ice that kind of get over Kane and Sarissa. It's like,
Can it fall like snow?
it gently falling like snow.
I am not a snow elf.
Ew.
I opened the umbrella
and
and I moved to stand over me and Sarissa.
Using an umbrella for its intended purpose? Are you playing D&D? What is going on?
Look, it's an umbrella sword. It's multi-purpose.
There is no wrong way to play D&D. Just want to make that clear. Okay. So, Yeah, you're decidedly out of this combat. There are some hands around you still, but you can kind of get them off. You do notice some are kind of going up to some of the villagers now and kind of poking at them, and you see little bits of blood every now and then, like the 3 that are still out there, out in front of the church.
Okay. Just do.
We need
They're-
to find this orb.
Yeah, I think so. There's no other buildings that were behind where these figures were, right? They were just in the field,
Yep, they were just in the field.
and there's no scarecrows, as Kane suggested.
Sure, there's a scarecrow. It waves at you.
What?
It can't seem
No.
to move much further, but as it does have a large stick in its back, but
How do
I thought scarecrows were toys.
you get the feeling if it could move its head a little more, it would, but it just kind of moves what it has for a head and kind of upturns its hand a little bit, like it's trying to shrug almost. It can't quite move its shoulders too much, so.
Going to walk up to the scarecrow.
I? Yes.
Scarecrow is Scarecrow, just there, kind of looks down
Can
as
he
much as it
speak?
can. There's no apparent mouth and no sound emanates from it.
Are you all right up there?
And
Okay. Just checking. Have you seen an orb?
It looks like it's trying to move, and it's trying to move further. You were headed back east into this field, and so it looks like it's trying to motion east more with its head, kind of bob that way.
Huh. Thank you very much.
And it just
And I will go east.
Kane runs to catch up to Sarissa and just goes, "Do all scarecrows do that?"
I have no idea.
Oh my god.
This realm is weird.
This realm is incredibly weird. I don't know what's happening at all ever.
Same.
Okay, I'm not alone.
I am glad you talked to it. I was going to check the stuffing, and I don't think that would have worked out.
No, probably not.
So what's east? Please, save me.
You continue east, and eventually, in the field, there seems to be has made a large indentation. Is this orb? You would probably need 2 hands to carry it, and it would cover like this much space on you, pretty much, if you attempted to lift it up. But it's kind of, the only reason you can see it is because there's a kind of glow to it. Otherwise, it's dark. The orb itself is sort of this off-white, and there's this black energy sort of rippling around it and out of it and through. And you have seen these before.
Oh, heck.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
But this one seems to be doing something completely different than the one that was taking people in Waterdeep.
Okay.
Did I stab it?
So I wouldn't recommend that. The last one exploded.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But it
So
did get destroyed. Wait, how did we do that though? I feel like we've been in this time loop for 4 months.
What?
Not
4
again.
months.
We I was going to say we could take it back to town, but if we explode it, that's bad. So maybe here's best? but
If-
from a distance.
Perhaps a
Yes.
spell, and I can guard the best I can with the umbrella sword and the shield.
I like that idea. I will move back 15 feet and have everybody else move back, and I will cast Thunderwave at it.
Okay, you cast Thunderwave, and being a static object, how much damage does it take?
Uh, 3.
Oh,
Great.
So it shudders a little bit, but it's still there. And
Like a
as
tiny
you
cup.
stand there looking at it, you see more hands coming out of the ground.
Hmm.
Perhaps hit it harder?
All together, maybe. I'll knock an arrow back up, maybe like 50-ish feet. I don't want to be super close.
Okay.
Don't cross the streams.
No.
So,
I have a sword.
Molly, roll me a history check as your...
Okay. Oh boy.
Actually, everyone can roll me a history check.
Thank goodness. Total of 12 for history for Molly.
12.
Hey.
Melee
15.
buddies, history buddies.
Yeah.
27 on rocks.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
Nice.
Rox is absolutely sure the last time you attacked and exploded an orb, it came out, made a large vortex, and you went to another dimension completely.
Yeah. Hey, gang. I think last time we did this, we actually were we got sucked into another dimension plane. I guess we kind of forgot about that. But I mean,
It didn't get me that time. Y'all went without me.
yeah,
So I
I
should
could hit it.
bring it back.
I could hit it with a guiding bolt. I've got 120 feet.
Let's do that. Let's all get back very, very far and just hit it with every guiding bolt you have.
Or it's like we'd save the town, but I guess sacrifice going to a different place.
I'm fine with that. The last one was strange.
I liked the giant robots.
The what?
Hmm.
I'll tell you
we're-
later.
There were robots. It was weird.
All right, well, let's back up and I'll blast away.
I'll take a shot at the same time. Just every little bit helps.
Okay,
Okay.
so you all start blasting at it, and how far away are you from it?
I can only go 80.
What he would stay within 80 as well, so they're just at least together, strength in numbers.
Okay,
Everybody just stick together, penguin up.
so as you pour shots into it, it starts rotating faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and eventually it explodes out and expands into this huge vortex, and it rolls up. And Molly, you're 80 feet. I need you to make a, let's call this a, you're trying to save. I'll let you make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to
Oh,
try to
acrobatics, please.
stand in as the winds just pick up and they're trying to scoop you into the heart of this vortex that's appearing.
Okay. Well, let's do that. Acrobatics. Okay, that's not bad. 22.
22. Okay, you easily dodge out of there. And Rox, how far back were you?
I already said I was 80.
80.
So-
Okay, so you need to make the same
Back
roll.
up a little bit. Okay. Not great. 12.
Can I was gonna say, can I make mine at like disadvantage to try to help him, like grab him at the same time, like tumble and roll with the tiny gnome?
What was your roll again?
22.
22. Yeah, with the 22, you can almost tumble over there, and you can do that roll at advantage, Rox, because Molly's just that good. So.
Much better. It's 19. Thank you.
19. Okay. So you both kind of roll together out of the way as it picks up and whirls around, and then it just settles down all at once, and the orb just
that was a thing.
Yeah.
They're
Alright.
still alive.
Which is good.
Sorry, Rocks. No alternate dimension today.
It's all right.
He, like, gets up and kind of like brushes himself off.
And the as this happened, the hands that are coming out of the ground towards you and everything, they just vanish.
Nice.
Oh.
We did it.
Well, I got
Did
it.
something right.
Yay.
And as
Maybe.
you're standing there celebrating, you notice what looks like a cloak, sort of wrapped up, kind of like you roll a towel, and it unfurls. 5 feet,
That.
7 feet, 10 feet long black cloak. And as it unfurls, skeletal hands come
Oh.
out from it, and a face that's just a skull appears, and it has a large sickle in this other hand that glows a purple blade. And it goes, "Hello. Something was interrupting me. I have a soul to get." And he taps his staff, and you see a spirit image of the abbot form next to this being. "Thank you.
You're welcome.
Been able to do my purpose." Question? No, good. I hate questions. But if you have, yes. What? I suppose.
First of all, it's lovely to see you again.
Hmm.
And second of all, what was happening? Why was the orb doing that?
I don't know. But it was interrupting me in my duties.
Oh.
Well,
I'm
does
glad we
he?
were able to assist.
Does the abbot have to die? I mean, we could cure him. He could keep living.
It was his time.
Oh. That kind of die.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Sorry, abbot.
Abbott just sort of looks confused at his new state, and there's another tap of the staff, and the being you know as Death just vanishes.
They always have flair. Should we check on the town?
Yes.
We should.
Oh, hold on. Is there anything at the epicenter of that blast? Is there like a baby orb?
A baby orb?
Baby orb.
The orb is inert, but it's still big, and you'd have to kind of wedge it out of the ground and then roll it somewhere if you want to take it with you.
I mean, we should bring this with us, right? We don't want to just leave it out here.
I can
I
carry
mean,
it.
it's a note. You can carry that thing.
I can carry it.
You're far stronger than I am.
And as you're determining what to do with this, you see suddenly, perhaps it was the appearance of death itself that sort of suspended all this, but suddenly day, night passes quickly as if it's catching up with itself, and then it finally settles back into just afternoon. Like, as who knows how long has gone, maybe 4 months. But
Anyone else blinded by that? Ay.
A bit.
Which way is
Wow.
up? Kane just falls over.
The orb, like on your tummy.
No, I haven't picked it up yet.
I have got it.
It's just light, dark, light, dark. Kane's going down.
The little like screaming guys couldn't touch us, but a light switch ray made us fall. I will
You see
offer to help.
Sarissa's eyes
Yeah.
cross and just kind of.
Hmm.
I guess the town?
I can't cross my eyes.
Oh.
Kane will take Molly's hand up and try to lift the orb and go, yes, we should go to town.
okay, it's just sort of awkward to, and it's a lot heavier than you thought it would be, but you can lift it. It's a chore to do it,
At this
though.
point, I have to. It's a matter of pride.
But it's a chore for you to move with this thing and go.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yep. We'll head back in. And
So
just
you
kinda-
head back in, and the people seem very confused, but there seems to be activity, and there's just confusion everywhere as no one. Suddenly, it's a new day, and no one quite understands what has happened. The lady selling pie regrets that a piece of pie has now fallen, and she wasn't able to catch it before it fell on the
Ah.
ground, and now it's just splattered piece of blueberry on the ground.
Rox immediately goes over there and buys some pie.
She thanks you.
Get enough for the group.
Yes.
3 pies. Right. You only have blueberry, or
Oh, there's blueberry. There's lemon meringue.
No, I- okay.
Rox,
Just
just buy an entire pie. We'll take it home.
All right. The blueberry and the lemon meringue.
Okay, so you get blueberry and lemon meringue. Anything else you would like to do as
Should we
everyone
try
tries
to
figure
explain?
out?
I feel like there is no really explaining this unless you're as loony as us.
Yeah. I see your point. For what we're sort of like passively hearing, does it sound like they realize that time has lost, or is it just they're kind of picking up where they were, but now 4
They
months down?
they pick up where they were, and then they abruptly stop and start again as just their minds conceive of what has happened, and there's still a lot of confusion, and there's some people indicating, they don't know how long has passed or anything, but something happened, and it's not the time of day they remember it being, but
Does there seem to be like a mayor or town elder, like that has now come out to sort of talk to people, or that we could
Yes.
identify?
yeah, there's definitely the guy you saw earlier up at the podium in the town hall trying to quiet people down.
Okay. Can I kind of zoom my way up through the crowd and try to get up beside him?
Her thing.
Hello. I understand that you are very confused. This will not make a lot of sense.
Yes, okay. So I'll still be confused after you say whatever it is you're about to tell me.
There's a very high probability of that, yes. The abbot brought a device that was magic, made everything go haywire. You got stuck in a time loop. We came. We broke the orb, saved the town. The abbot is gone. You're fine. Enjoy your day, sir. And I just kind of like disappear into the crowd again.
Beautiful.
He just blinks, trying to comprehend everything you just told him. And he's like, and he just heads back in, like, meeting. Oh, you're here already. Meeting.
Did my best.
Okay, bye. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, that's where we're going to be wrapping up for today. But right before we do, we take a little journey far from this place. In a snowy old area, in a tower that has fallen, and just a few floors of it remain. The sky open, the snow pouring in. There is a person, and only their eyes are seen for a moment as the rest is just wrapped in hair. And they see, and as our camera kind of peels back and follows this hair, there's a woman standing there. She looks into the eyes of this person that is suspended in her hair, holding it off over the edge of this building, saying, "Yeah, well, Mother won't be needing you anymore," and releases this person, and you hear a fall. And she looks around, and there's two elf-looking figures near her, and she goes, "We're done here." She grabs something out of a chest and puts it beneath her cloak, claps her hands, and 4 orbs lift up near her, and she begins to walk out. As she walks out, you hear the quiet landing of whoever that was wrapped in her hair. And that's where we'll end.
Holy
Ooh.
crap.
That
Wow.
was brutal.
So, thank you all
I
for
love
watching.
Yeah, same.
We will go around and do some outros, and the winner of the giveaway, I will get your name, and I will be in contact with you after the stream and give you the code. So, and I'm seeing first tries in there in chats for some reason. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. So let's go around. Let's start with Vera. Tell people where they can find you and all the things that you're doing.
Currently, I'm just doing this, although I've got a lot of projects in the works that will hopefully be coming to light sooner than later. You can find me just about everywhere at Vera Says Dragons, and it's been an honor and a delight. I'm so glad to have the group back.
All right. Rocks. Adam.
Yep, Adam here. You can find me at Adamus Lamus on all things socials. I play a Curse of Shroud campaign over on Featherfall Tabletop on Sundays, and then I believe I'm starting up another campaign in like March, so that doesn't matter. I am very happy to be back as well, though. Thank you, everyone, for making loads of puns in chat.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I'm pretty much only doing this, but you can also find me in the chat over on the Empath Theater every Tuesday night watching Pawns of Prometheus, which is an awesome D&D group, and they are my friends, and there's a couple of them in the chat, and I love them, so give them some love.
Right. And Lori?
Everybody, I'm Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me at Twitter at calamity_JAYN. And you can also find me on the D&D Beyond Discord, as well as the Gilding Light Discord. You should join if you're not already a member, and we can chat.
Yay. And I've been your DM today, DC. You can find me just about everywhere under DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR. Give me a follow on Twitch. Thank you. It's been a delight coming back here. Thank you again to Gilding Light. Thank you, Satine Phoenix, for all the art that surrounds us right now. Thank you, I want to get this name right, the Lucha Bear, for this awesome background and my green screen. And you'll see it in a couple other places
thank
too.
You.
So Lucha Bear has commissions open, so go check them out. And I believe that is all for today. We will be back next week, same time, same channel. Thank you all once again for watching. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others. We appreciate you all. And have a good night.